Hello, beautiful people. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about Melanie Pawlowski, but mostly about Vallow-Daybell. Now, in my opinion, she officially has that title, Daybell, because Daybell's now associated with people that harm children, murder children, injure children. We're going to talk about Idaho, the state of Idaho. It is my understanding, and of course I'm not an attorney or anyone with a jurisprudence background, but I'm going to share with you that I think that the capital punishment was reinstated around July 7th of 73. And then it was enacted into law in 1977 in Idaho. Now, again, just my belief that capital punishment or the death penalty is handed out by hanging. I'm sure it's not hanging in a public square. But remember, we had that interview with Summer Shiflet on 48 Hours, and that's what she said, that her family was squeaky clean, loving people, that Lori would never do and act as she had, that we were saying that she was acting like. So with that said, I'm just reminding you that Summer Shiflet said that we were all wrong, that we had quite the imaginations, that Lori was only a given, beautiful mother, and nowhere in her could she ever harm her children. And no one could ever talk her into harming her children. Those were the other similar words that Summer Shiflet was saying. But I'm going to share with this. Do you recognize in the over 100 years that the death penalty or capital punishment has in and out of existence, that never in Idaho's history that a woman has been executed? Never. I wonder why. But anyways, they have had 4 hangings, and of course they were all men. And I believe, if I read the data correct, that it was in 1957, which was the last hanging of anyone. And there might be 3 people right now. And coincidentally, I believe it's a woman. It's one of the people on death row right now is Robin Rowe, R-O-W. So death row for Robin Rowe. She is housed in the Pocatello Women's Correctional Facility. Pocatello is just a hop, skip, and a jump south of Rexburg, Salem, Idaho. It's not far at all. Originally, the Supreme Court struck down the death penalty across the country years back, but then there was something, and I think it was Fergman versus Georgia, something like that. There was a decision, and it must have put it back on the books. Again, I'm not an attorney. I'm not here to recite case law or case decisions, but I am here to tell you that there is capital punishment in Idaho. The Robin Rowe is a Pocatello woman in that correctional facility waiting on death row. So my idea is this. My idea is that Summer Shiflet told the whole country and whoever else in the world watched that 48 Hours interview. And she said, oh my word, my family's being hung out in the public square unjustly, unfairly. You know, she was making it that we were the circus, not that her family was the circus. and the very dangerous circus. It was we. Well, Summer Shiflet, I'm going to tell you, there certainly might be a hanging. It might not be in a public square, but there certainly might be a hanging. Maybe not in my lifetime, but I hope in someone's lifetime that is intimately hurt, intimately destroyed, intimately crucified, because Chad Daybell, Lori Daybell, possibly Melanie Pulowski, possibly Summer Shiflet, Alex Cox, and the many, many other cult members. Yes, and they were a cult, whether there's 5 or 100 or 1,000, or, you know, I guess the LDS population worldwide is about 16 million. So who knows, of those 16 million LDS members, this little cult that Chad Daybell had by his terrible, unorthodox teachings, whether it was through his books, whether it was through podcasts, whether it was through actually influencing people one-on-one. So today is the start of maybe thinking about the death penalty and how it can come in useful. So no other mother, no other stepfather, no other uncle, no other aunt, no other cousin, and so forth and so on, can do harm to children in this country. So therefore, people, have a beautiful day. But I'm just charging forward. And I thank Summer Shiflet, because I couldn't get that out of my mind, that she was accusing us of reverse psychology, that we were being a circus. We were pulling down her beautiful family. And as I've said before, guys, there's nothing beautiful about any of this. So